200 yards, that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Following the penalty, Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Real.
Play fake. Mayfield. Man open. That's Damian Ratley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Good. 180.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there now. Under 10.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
6-6, pull it high.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
61, matchbox lights.
At the 12-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. This time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steeler first down.
Say. Check 9, check 9. Check 3, check 3. That's all.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. James Washington was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Now they try the right side here. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Logan. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Check. Let's go. Go. 44 to Mike.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the
Odell Beckham Jr., the 40. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you 6, bullet, half, check 31. Slam. Watch hard. Watch the twist. Check. Crunch. Alert 3. Shut up.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's go. Hey, check 25.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now Murray. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
1st down, Murray. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check, 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 check. Shoot! Watch the shoot! He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. 61. Max, Max. Patch it.
He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, on 133. Hey, my 7.
First down, Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. He got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 10. It's just me and you.
Alert, 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 alert.
Shoot. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. I'm coming. Switch.
And Mayfield just getting the play on. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
Hey, we got Mike T right here, guys.
On third down, Mayfield. That's complete. Hooper. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Regular.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Run. Point it right.
They run it again with Chubb.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
44, Mike, 44. Ricky.
On 2nd and 9, Murray.
Here we go.
Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Play fake. Murray. Going up top. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Johnson, the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, we got Mike T right here, guys. Mike T.
Let's go.
Hurry.
Lock motion.
Run.
Change the mic.
Mayfield down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Regular. Hey, turn it up. jet bombers. With a 2-jet bomber. King!
Safety's creeping.
Hurry!
Motion. Reset.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Check it back, check it back.
Hurry!
1st and 10.
Come to me, it's me.
Watch that!
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's see what you got. Come try. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 15. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. King.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Murray now, 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Watch the curl.
Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way, the #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.
So for the Browns, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.